2020 may have been a horrible year for most of humanity, but not for Brawl Stars, as this was the year that Brawl Stars, just like most other mobile games, reached its peak popularity. Now, if you were playing Brawl Stars at the time, you would definitely remember this. Now this was taken from one of the most famous and iconic clips in Brawl Stars history, and that was the investor video, which is part of the Season 3 Colette Brawl Talk, and basically it was called Welcome to Starr Park. All the lore we see today, from the brawler trios to the backgrounds to the story of Starr Park, all began and was rooted from this investor video, and that can tell you how important this video is in the history of Brawl Stars. Now this Brawl Talk was released on September 8th of 2020. That is almost 3 years ago, and today it stands as the most viewed Brawl Talk of all time. But here's the problem: if you go to YouTube and search for the Brawl Talk, and if you look into the Brawl Stars official channel, well, guys, there is no sign of the Brawl Talk. It's almost as if the investor video on the Brawl Talk completely disappeared from YouTube. So what exactly happened? Why was it removed? Was it an intentional move, or was it a glitch? Was this some kind of accident, or what exactly happened? Why would the Brawl Stars official channel actually go ahead and delete their most popular Brawl Talk ever? It doesn't really make any sense. Now the most weird part about all of this is that the Brawl Talk and the investor video disappeared at the exact day of the 3rd anniversary of the Brawl Talk itself. So it was published on September 8th of 2020 and it disappeared on September 8th of 2023. Was that the most strangest of coincidences, or was that intentional? Well, let's look at some possible theories for what exactly happened. Ever since this news came out, people have been speculating all across social media as to what happened to this Brawl Talk, and they've kind of theorized and put across many different points. One popular theory going around is that them removing the Brawl Talk is kind of like a sign that they want to stop the lore about Starr Park and kind of focus more on the game and the future of the game itself. I don't think that the Brawl Stars dev team will just abandon Starr Park lore like that, right? And even then, I don't think deleting their most popular investor video will do any good to the game in the future. Now, one more popular theory by the community is that this was more of an intentional move by the Brawl Stars dev team in order to hint at a comeback of Starr Park lore. Now, if this is the case, I would be honestly very excited and very happy, because it's been way too long since we saw any kind of new lore in the game. And one more very popular viewpoint is that this may have been due to a legal problem, right? This may have been due to the fact that the contract between the producers or animators of that video and Brawl Stars itself has actually expired. Right? Maybe it was like a fixed contract that after a set number of years the contract would end. And this theory actually makes sense, because if you look at the date, like I said, it disappeared exactly 3 years later. Now that couldn't have been a coincidence, right? Maybe the contract was only valid for 3 years, and after that they had to take down the video. That would have actually made sense. But then again, this could have actually been told to the players back then, so that we could have actually prepared for this to happen, right? So in conclusion, I really think that what happened to the video was due to the fact that the contract was ended between the animators or the studio and Brawl Stars. Because out of all the Brawl Talks, I found it quite coincidental that the one Brawl Talk which disappeared had the special animation from all of these producers, and also happened to be privated exactly 3 years ago to the date. So honestly, all those signs lead me to believe that the Brawl Talk was removed or was privated because of these contract reasons. But there is good news, guys. A YouTube channel named Starchive actually posted the entire Brawl Talk, guys. So yeah, it is not lost. We can always watch it. But the mystery still remains. Why was the Brawl Talk deleted, and why was it privated, and will the Brawl Talk ever come back? Well, that's one question that cannot be answered until the Brawl Stars dev team comes forward and tells us exactly what happened. And until then, we may never know the answer. This is Brawly V2. Thanks for watching one more documentary video, and I will be seeing you in the next one.